Mr. Putin, why do you even run for president when you're gonna get it every time, buddy?
This morning, President Putin asking Russia for 6 more years. He's already been its leader for 24, changing the constitution so he could run again. NBC News was at this central Moscow polling station when it opened. 90-year-old Nina Kiselova lived through Stalin. Today, she voted for Putin. I really trust him, she told us. I trust only him. We live well, says Svetlana Kulikova. That's why I voted for Putin. International election monitors will come from 106 countries, Russia says, including China. But independent Western observers are not welcome. For the first time in a Russian presidential election, there's electronic voting. Did you vote electronically?
Да.
Do you trust that?
Конечно.
Yes, of course, she says. President Putin undoubtedly still popular here, but young Russians are less enthusiastic. 22-year-old Yulia, who didn't want to give us her last name, told us she won't vote, laughing, it's clear who's gonna win. This is the first national election since Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine. People in the Ukrainian territories occupied by Russia are voting under martial law.
That's crazy.
A Russian bear is the star of a Putin election video on state media. Don't put him in chains, it says. The Kremlin ensuring Putin is
That's kind of crazy because the dude just passed away and now the election.
effectively unopposed. All the other candidates support Russia's so-called special military operation. Even the wives of Russian servicemen laying flowers for their loved ones to come home have been threatened with arrest in recent weeks. While Putin's strongest opponent, Alexei Navalny, died in prison and was buried last month. This week, his wife, Yulia, called on the West not to recognize the election, while one of Navalny's top aides in Lithuania says he was beaten with a hammer this week. In a video with a broken arm, he vowed, "We will not surrender." And back here live, Craig, there is that transparent ballot box filling up. You can see somebody voting. But in another polling booth here in Moscow, we're just getting video of a woman dropping blue dye into that ballot box. Clearly, there is still opposition here. Craig?
Our chief international correspondent, Keir Simmons, on the ground for us there in Russia. Keir, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't